Welcome back to DRAWPEDIA tutorials. Today I'm gonna teach how to draw Deathstroke. If you are new to this channel, be sure to like, subscribe and comment below. I'm gonna draw on my Wacom tablet, but you can follow my tutorials with any other media that you have, whether it's pencil color, Sharpie or crayon. Now first of all, I'm gonna draw the top of his head with an arch curve line across at that corner. Turn it downwards on both ending points. Flare it slightly out above his cheek right there. Turn it diagonally inwards to the middle point and turn it downwards at that corner. In the outer corner of that set of line, a line downwards below his cheek. Turn it diagonally inwards to the chin. And I'm gonna mirror the same set of line on the right side of his head. At the ending point below, I'm going to draw his chin with a curved line across from the left ending point to the right. Inside of his face, I'm going to draw off center to the right, a short line downwards and slightly to the middle. Semi-turn to the right. Turn it across to the right and slightly upwards. Turn it upwards at the outer corner of his eye. Sharp turn downwards and flare it out to the right. Semi-turn to the right and slightly downwards. Semi-turn upwards at the inner corner of his eye right there. Mirror the same set of shape for his left eye. Inside of his left eye, I'm going to draw a line across at this lower point to the left. Semi-turn upwards on the left corner right there. Above that set of line, I'm gonna fill in that space with black color. Now for his right eye, I'm gonna draw a long oval shape in the middle point right there. And I'm gonna fill in the outer corner of that with black color around the eye. At the inner corner of his eye, I'm gonna draw a line upwards and flare it out to the outer point. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the left side. Below that, in between his eye, I'm gonna draw two curved lines across. And below that, I'm gonna draw the tip of his nose with a U curved line in the middle point. Turn it diagonally upwards on both ending points. And at the outer corner of his nose, I'm gonna draw a curved line downwards, flare it out to the left and curl it back inwards at the lower point. At the outer corner of that, diagonal curved line downwards to the left, right there. Mirror that same set of line on the right side of his nose. In the middle of his head, I'm going to draw a line downwards from the upper point all the way to his chin. Below his head, I'm going to draw his neck with a short line downwards and flare it slightly out on both the left and right side. And below that ending point, slightly from the inner corner, curved line across to the outer point and slightly up. Turn it diagonally downwards at the outer corner and turn it downwards at the inner corner. Extend it downwards with the curved line and flare it slightly out to the right. Short line across to the right. Turn it diagonally upwards to the right with a short line across to the right and turn it diagonally down to the right. A short line across to the right at that corner. Turn it upwards. Curved line across to the left and to the side of his collar. And at the side of his collar, I'm going to draw a line across to the middle of his vest right there. And above that line, I'm going to trace the same outline along the edge on the lower point and on the left side and at this upper corner. Inside of his vest, I'm going to draw on the left corner a short line upwards, turn it diagonally across to the right and slightly up, sharp turn downwards diagonally to the right. Inside of the vest at the lower left corner, a short line upwards, turn it diagonally up to the right at that corner. Below his vest, I'm going to draw a strap diagonally across to the right and downwards from the left corner, right? Copy that same diagonal line again on the right corner and turn it downwards. Short line across to the left at that point. On the right side of the vest, I'm going to draw his sleeve with a short line across at the upper corner. Turn it downwards, flare it out diagonally to the right at the lower point, a short line downwards and slightly to the left. Turn it diagonally upwards to the left at that corner. Below that, a short line downwards on the right side. At the outer corner of the sleeve, I'm going to draw his shoulder pad with curved line downwards. Turn it across to the right. Turn it upwards at the outer corner on the right. Inside of the shoulder pad on the left corner, I'm going to draw a strap with curved line across in the middle point right there. And at the ending point on the right, I'm going to draw some bullets with a long rectangular shape at that corner. And inside of that, I'm going to draw some lines across at this upper point and some lines across at the lower point. Above that whole thing, I'm going to draw an arch curve line at that corner. And I'm going to repeat that same set of shape across to the right. At the ending point of the shoulder pad at the top left corner, an arch curve line to the right, turn it diagonally across and slightly downwards to the right. Inside of the shoulder pad at the lower edge, I'm going to draw a line across at that corner. Below the shoulder pad, I'm going to draw a short line downwards on the right corner and another one at the inner corner on the left. Curve line across from the left ending point to the ending point on the right there. Slightly above that, I'm going to repeat that same curve line across again at that corner. Now for the left side of his outfit, I'm going to copy the same shape of the collar at that corner. And below that, on the right corner, curve line diagonally downwards to the left, and below the collar on the left, curve line across to the left and slightly downwards. And at the ending point on the left, I'm going to draw a strap across his outfit, diagonally down to the right, with a diagonal curve line at that corner, and another similar diagonal curve line on the left side of that, and a line across at the ending point above. At the ending point of that shape at the lower right corner, I'm going to draw a bullet with a tilted rectangular shape across right there. And inside of that, I'm going to draw some lines across at this lower point. And I'm going to do the same thing at the upper corner at that point. And above that, I'm going to draw an arch curve line across from the left to the right. Repeat that same set of shape again below that, diagonally across to the right. And I'm gonna copy the same set of shape again across, diagonally down to the right 3 more times. Continue the line of the strap diagonally across below the bullet right there, and in the middle of the strap I'm going to draw a buckle with a line diagonally across to the right and upwards. Turn it downwards diagonally to the right on both ending points. Short line diagonally across to the right and upwards from the lower point, and short line diagonally across to the left and downwards from the upper point. Turn it diagonally upwards to the left on both ending points, and from the ending point on the left, turn it diagonally upwards to the right. Inside of the buckle, I'm going to draw a diagonal line across in the middle point right there. Turn it diagonally upwards to the left on both ending points. Mirror that same set of line slightly below that on the right. Extend those lines downwards diagonally to the right. And a line downwards at the ending point on the right. Below the strap, I'm gonna copy the same shape of his vest on the left side. Below his vest at the side, curve line downwards and inwards to his waist. Turn it downwards at the side of his waist. I'm gonna do the same thing on the right side. Now below his chin, I'm gonna draw a curved line across at the inner corner of his vest collar. And repeat that same curved line again, slightly below that. And another one further down at that corner. Below that, from the middle point, a line across to the right and slightly up. Mirror that same line on the left side. Below that set of line, I'm gonna repeat that same set of line and I'm gonna leave a gap in the middle point. At that gap, I'm gonna turn it downwards on the left side and on the right side. Below that, from the side of the strap, I'm gonna draw a line across to the right and slightly up. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the left side right here. Repeat that same curved line across again, further down at that corner. And slightly below that, another one. I'm gonna mirror that same set of line on the left side as well. Below that, from the left side, I'm gonna draw a curved line diagonally downwards to his belt and to the side of his buckle. And another similar line slightly on the left side of that. And I'm gonna mirror that same set of line for the right side of his outfit. Now below that whole thing, I'm gonna draw the buckle of his belt in the middle point with an oval shape. Right there. And inside of that oval shape, I'm going to draw on the top right corner a triangle shape diagonally down to the middle, like that. Mirror that same triangle shape at this lower point on the right. And I'm going to mirror that same set of triangle shapes on the left side of the buckle. At the outer corner of the buckle, on the right, I'm going to draw his pouch with a rectangular shape at that corner. And inside of that pouch, I'm going to draw on the left corner a line downwards. And on the right side of that, I'm going to draw a line downwards. Turn it across to the right in the middle point. Turn it upwards on the right corner. At the outer corner of that shape, I'm going to draw a short line out on the left corner. turn it downwards, short line across to the right, short line downwards, short line out to the left, and turn it downwards. Mirror that same set of line on the right side, and in between those two set of shape, a line across at the ending point below, and inside of that, a rectangular shape at the lower point at that corner. Below that whole thing, a line downwards on the left corner and another line downwards on the right corner. On the right side of that pouch, I'm going to draw another pouch with a rectangular shape at that corner, and inside of that, a line downwards in the middle point right there. On the right side of the buckle, I'm going to draw the line of his belt with a line across at the upper point and another one at the lower point. Mirror the whole thing on the left side. Below the pouch on the left, I'm going to draw a short line diagonally downwards to the left at that corner, and another similar line on the left side of that. And I'm going to do the same thing below the pouch on the right and extend it further downwards. And at the ending point below, a tilted square shape for the buckle of the strap at that corner. And inside of that, another similar square shape along the edge. I'm gonna do the same thing on the left strap right there. Below the buckle, I'm gonna continue those diagonal lines from the top downwards. Curve it out to the left. And I'm going to do the same thing for the inner line. A line downwards at the ending point on the left. And on the right side of my buckle, I'm going to draw a diagonal curve line across to the right and slightly downwards to the inner corner of his leg. And another similar curve line for the lower line of the strap. A line downwards at the ending point on the right. Above that strap, a short line upwards. And above that short line, I'm going to draw a curved line across for the middle of his leg. And above that, a curved line upwards in the middle point to the buckle of his belt. At the outer corner of the strap, I'm going to draw a curved line diagonally downwards to the left at that corner. And repeat that same diagonal curved line again at the outer corner on the left. At that ending point, I'm going to draw a curved line across to the left at that corner. Turn it downwards and flare it slightly out on both ending points. Turn it downwards and slightly inwards on both ending points. A curved line across at the ending point below. Inside of that shape, I'm going to draw a rectangular shape at this upper corner. And above that whole thing, a line upwards and slightly to the left, across to the left, turn it downwards diagonally to the right. Below the strap at the inner corner on the right, I'm going to continue the line of his legs downwards, turn it inwards to his knee point, and for the outer line of his leg, curved line diagonally down on the left corner, turn it inwards to his knee point. And for the upper line of his knee pad, I'm going to take a point in the middle and draw a line across to the left and slightly downwards. Mirror that same line on the right corner. Turn it downwards at the ending point on both the left and right. Turn it across to the middle and slightly downwards from both the left and right. Inside of that shape, I'm going to trace the same outline along the edges. And below that whole thing on the left corner, curve line downwards and flare it slightly out. Turn it diagonally across to the middle and slightly downwards. Mirror that same set of line on the right side. Inside of that shape, I'm going to trace the same outline along the edge at this lower point. And repeat that same set of shape again below that whole thing. At the side of the knee pad, curve line downwards, flare it slightly out and turn it back inwards to his ankle point. Flare it back outwards on his ankle point to the left. Short line downwards at that corner, and arch curve line to the right. Turn it diagonally downwards to the right, a short line across to the right. And for the inner line of his leg, I'm gonna repeat the same curve line from the side of his knee. Flare it out and turn it back inwards to his ankle point. Flare it back outwards below his ankle point to the right. Inside of that shape at the lower point, from the left, an arch curve line across to the right. Turn it downwards diagonally to the right. Above that set of line, I'm gonna repeat that same curve line again at that corner, and slightly above that another similar curve line. Above that whole thing, I'm gonna take a point in the middle and draw a line across to the right and slightly up. Mirror that same line on the left corner. Turn it upwards and flare it slightly out on both ending points. Inside of that shape, I'm gonna trace the same set of line along the edges. Now for his foot, on the left corner, below that whole thing, diagonal line downwards to the left, same turn downwards at that corner, curve line across to the right, turn it diagonally upwards to the right, across to the right, and turn it upwards. Inside of that shape, from the left corner, curve line across at that point, short line downwards, curve line across to the right, turn it across to the right and slightly upwards. Above his knee pad, from the right corner, diagonal line upwards to the left, sideways to the left on his thigh radius. And above that, at the inner corner of his leg, a short line across to the left, turn it diagonally up to the left. Mirror the whole thing on the right side of his leg. For his right arm, I'm going to draw below the shoulder pad, curve line downwards on the right corner, slightly to the right. And for the inner line of that arm, curve line diagonally down on the left side of that, turn it inwards to the right, and below that ending point, diagonal line downwards to the right. Below the ending point on the right, curve line across to the left, semicircular turn diagonally down, across to the left. Repeat that same set of line again, slightly below that, and a line downwards on both ending points on the left and right. Extend it downwards on the right corner, and below that ending point, a curved line across to the left, turn it diagonally down to the left, a short line across to the left, turn it downwards, short line across to the right, turn it downwards diagonally to the right and to his wrist, curl it outwards to the right, semicircular turn upwards at that corner. At the side of his gauntlet right there, I'm going to draw a spike with diagonal curve line upwards to the right, sharp turn diagonally downwards to the left, turn it downwards at the base of the spike right there. Inside of the spike, I'm going to draw a similar diagonal curve line in the middle point, and I'm going to repeat the same shape of the spike 2 more times upwards at that corner. And in between those spikes, I'm going to continue the curve line from the lower point across all the way up and extend it upwards to the upper point of his gauntlet, turn it sideways to the left. Inside of the gauntlet, I'm going to trace the same outline along the edge at this upper point, and I'm going to trace the same outline along the lower edge of the gauntlet. Below the gauntlet, a short line downwards on the right corner, semicircular turn to the left, turn it diagonally up to the left, and semicircular turn upwards. Inside of that shape, I'm going to trace the same outline on the left corner, semicircular turn to the right at the lower point. On the left side of that, I'm going to draw a short line across on his wrist, turn it upwards diagonally to the left at that corner, and continue that line above that shape right there, curve line across to the right. Above that, a short line upwards on the left corner, and inside of that shape, I'm going to draw some curved lines across at the inner corner of his arm right there. Below his wrist on the left, a short line downwards at that corner, and below that ending point, I'm going to draw a rectangular shape above his thumb right there, and inside of that, I'm going to trace the same outline along the edge right there. Below that whole thing, I'm going to draw his thumb with a line downwards, turn it sideways to the right, and turn it upwards. On the right side of that, at the lower point, curve line across to the right, turn it diagonally up to the right. On the right side of that, a short line out to the right, semicircular turn upwards. Inside of his hand, I'm going to draw some curved lines across all the way to the tip of his thumb right here. Mirror the same shape of his arm on the left side. Now on the right side of his head, I'm going to draw a string with diagonal curve line across to the right and slightly downwards. Curl it back up and across to the right and turn it downwards. Repeat that same set of line again slightly below that. And a line across at the ending point on the right, diagonally up at that corner. And from the same point at the side of his head, curve line across to the right and arch it upwards. Turn it downwards on the right corner. Continue that line on the other side. Curl it upwards on the right side right there. Repeat that same set of curve line again, slightly below that. At the ending point on the right, a line upwards at that corner. And that's all for our tutorial today. I hope you enjoy it and find my lessons helpful. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. Also, feel free to drop your requests, suggestions, or any other comments in the comment section below. See you next time.